Howdy, folks. Good afternoon. It's Jailbait and Tackle again, here to bore you with another story. Hold on. All right. Gotta get my hat situated. So, once again, this is probably the early 80s when this happened. I want to say 84, 85, somewhere around there. And my my trooper friend, Ronnie Williams, who I told you previously is now deceased, uh, I think he was just a dispatcher when we went on this trip, but somehow he became in contact with some ladies from that worked in like dispatch or something in law enforcement related. They were from like Fairfax, Virginia, somewhere around there. So we decided we're going to go down to visit Ronnie's cousin who lived in Washington D.C. area, and so we visit these ladies, and we're kind of great. Here goes the phone. I put my phone on airplane mode. Now the house phone's ringing like it does 100 times a day. But so we go to this little party these gals were having, and we show up and treated very nice, and we leave. It's I don't know. It's late at night. It was pretty late, and might have been a little bit of alcohol involved. I cannot confirm or deny that. But so we decide we're going to go to the. It's like wee hours of the night, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Washington D.C. So there was three of us: Ronnie and his cousin. I forget his cousin's name. He was uh, probably a good 10 or 15 years older than us, and I decide I'm going to wander away from those two, which when you're talking like 2:33 in the morning. That's probably not the smartest move to ever make. And so there was a guy who had a table set up related to POW, MIA, and Vietnam veteran. It was basically like a 24-hour operation. I guess it was manned by different people, whatever. And so I remember I had cut like diagonally across the park to get to where this was. And then like now we have become separated. I separated myself from them, not like intentionally. Well, it was intentionally because I had a purpose in mind. But so mind you, it's late at night. I'm already seeing double vision, if you know what I mean. And so I decide I walk out by the road, and I hear two people way off in the distance yelling. So I'm thinking it's them yelling. I'm thinking it's, Ronnie and his cousin. So I'm sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. And then I realized it's pretty much like two gangbangers, and they're holding a chain and like a big stick and all this. And here I'm waiting for him thinking it's Ronnie. Well, now I'm like, oh, I'm thinking to myself, all right, what do I do here? So the guy's booth wasn't that far behind me, but he saw what was going on. So he comes out with like a bat and a pew pew, and basically ran these fellas off. So I was like, woo. So I ended up talking to that guy for a long time. I wasn't leaving. They had to find me. I wasn't going to go look for anybody else after what had just transpired. But yeah, I'm not a real big fan of Washington D.C. It was very impressive to see the Vietnam Memorial Wall. I'm not going to lie to you on that one. It was very, it seems like my word of the week is impactful. It was very impactful. And anyway, just, but when you get a chance, like one thing I'm like real anal about, where I have my P.O. box in Estero, my old girlfriend used to work there, and she was real like fanatical about maintaining the U.S. flag and the POW MIA flag. And ever since she left there, it's like it kind of gets neglected. So I actually made I tried mentioning it a couple times. Nobody seems to give a rat's behind about that. So I actually called the news station, and I also called what was it? Was it VFW or American Legion? I think I called the American Legion, and I said, "Hey, this post office needs some help, and I had taken pictures. I never did hear back from anybody, but eventually it did get, they did get fixed. So maybe other people complained, what have you. But anyway, that's it. Short story time. I believe we're up to story time number 74. 75 is coming soon. It's amazing. This one did not involve the Popo. Just some good citizens. All right, folks. Appreciate it. Remember, hashtag find a way to serve and pay it forward when you can. Bless somebody when you can. Peace out.